office too. Appreciate that.
Just tired. Maybe it was all the shoveling.
Were you shoveling?
Well, I got a snowblower, but I was got to shovel the steps,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna commit in the off season to buying a snowblower.
Yeah,
This is
it's
it.
it
This one
works.
pushed the limits. It pushed the limits this year. I'm good.
Yeah, nothing will happen next year, right? I mean, you go, what the heck, and then it'll happen the second year.
Nothing will happen for the next 5 years. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's true too. That's
be
true too.
I'm gonna have to have the motor flushed, all
Yeah,
types of
yeah, they did. Well, you put those stuff in the tank and all that, and you let it run dry, and
put that sea foam in there and see if it
yeah, Seafoam. That's what's a brand
Seafoam.
too.
yeah.
The key thing is though is after you run it dry, you put it back in. Get one with an electric start. You plug the cord in it. You push the button. I mean,
That
a
wasn't going
Honda
to
just
work. That
yeah
wasn't
two.
working with 2 feet of snow, electric
Well, I
cord.
got a small Honda one. I started up, in the beginning of the season, but I pull it twice. Bingo
Really?
starts right up. Yeah, get a Honda or something. Something with that kind of motor. It lasts forever.
Dang, I got about two pulls in it before I'm gonna start questioning which injury I'm gonna re-injure.
Yeah, right. The bad elbow,
Yeah.
You
shoulder.
should get Aflac. All my guys here have Aflac.
What's gonna give first?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
That's how you got to measure it. Then you
the
slip.
bank. The bank has Aflac. You got to have it with your company.
No, I'm sure we do that bonus insurance. I don't know what I'll
It
tell
doesn't
them.
cost them any money. Hey, Alberto.
Hey everyone, how are you? Hey Dan.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Maybe I should ask these guys the question.
He charges 500 an hour, so I'll come and collect the
Really?
money for you. Yeah.
To adjust my lighting, I can go on 500 an
Charlie,
hour.
Charlie's pretty good at that.
Wow.
Charlie might be able to help you. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Chair, I think we're good. I just wanted to wait for Yesenia, give her one more minute.
Okay.
Yeah, now, here's my question. If I wanted to check my lighting before I got on one of these, our Zooms, can you go into the Zoom thingamajiggity app and then you go to like something like more and you hit that and then it'll go like, this is what you look like?
I
Or
think
no?
if you like start like a meeting with yourself with nobody invited, it'll
Oh,
just show you the screen.
yeah,
Or
just kind of wondered.
yeah, right before you get in or something.
Yeah. Dan and I were trying to do it, but
Get
oh,
that.
looks like you're wearing too much makeup. Maybe you should lower the light. I'm
No,
like,
I said
what?
you were red like an apple.
I know. I told you it's gotta have a hot shower.
You get that vanity lighting going.
Yeah. I don't know. Not that I'm big with this, but
This is 80% of my day now.
She didn't answer.
really?
This is the standard across everybody, corporate, everyone.
I have meetings all the time with people that are in my office on a different
Right.
floor, and we get on a Zoom. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Different floor?
Yeah.
Like you're on two and somebody's on three?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm in the mail room. Hey,
Yeah.
can
Just
you,
sitting here.
I got this letter for you.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
Can I
just
next
send
like
it
door.
up?
so automatic.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're like looking around, we're like, oh, everyone's in the office. Why didn't we get a conference room?
I was like looking in the background, see what's going on.
See what we got.
Hold on. Miss Medina Hernandez is getting on now.
She messaged you.
Well, we spoke earlier. I just had to hang up on her because I needed to finish something.
Oh, no worries.
And I called her, but she's on. It says waiting room.
Let her in.
Why join? Let's see.
I see Mr. Dunlop here as well. It's
She's
great.
like trapped in the waiting room.
You
The
can't
hell?
grant her
I
access.
gotta do one of those pictures like that. That looks cool. You just like, right, you have that there and no one sees you, just sporting a nice jacket and tie. He looks pretty, he looks excellent there. Holy moly. Got a white tie on? Yeah, he does.
That's
Nice.
Chris with the window pane suit. That's me.
Yeah. He's got the pocket.
With
I
the
don't know.
square.
This has never happened. You know, oh, here she is down bottom. Let's see.
I just got the glasses with the clown nose. That's about it for me.
With the
Yesenia, do you hear
Groucho,
us?
the
The
Groucho.
Groucho, yeah.
My apologies. Technical difficulty on my side. Sorry.
And,
No
and then you
worries.
went into my waiting room. It was so weird. I haven't had that pop up forever.
We got to have a green room before we do this. Forget the waiting room, right?
Before the next act goes on.
Right? Yeah, that would be this. No.
All right.
Chairman
Let's,
Wright, we're
let's
ready.
do it. Let's rock and roll.
Notice of meeting. This meeting of the Board of Commissioners will take place electronically in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, specifically NJSA 10:4-9.3. Notice of this meeting was given by 1, public advertisement with sufficient notice herewith to the Home News Tribune. 2, filing advance written notice of this meeting with the city clerk's office. And 3, posting this notice on the public website of the Housing Authority. During the meeting, participants, including members of the public, may be muted by the host. However, there will be an opportunity for them to participate and speak during the public portion of the meeting, where participants will be unmuted at their request.
Sounds
Roll
good.
call. Sorry. Yep. Commissioner Giorgiani,
Here, yes, here.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez,
Here.
Commissioner Vignolo,
Here.
Commissioner Chairperson Wright,
Here.
Commissioner Dunlap,
Present.
Commissioner Blevins,
Here.
Commissioner Walde.
Here.
Chair, let the record reflect. We have enough for a quorum and we have a full house tonight.
All right.
Pledge allegiance.
So-
I pledge allegiance to the
To the
flag
flag
of the United
United States of America.
To the
Republic
Republic for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under God,
under God.
under God,
indivisible, with liberty
indivisible,
and
with
justice for
liberty
all.
and justice for all.
I'm going to get a metronome for us for next time.
Chair, at this time, consideration of consideration of meeting minutes. I had December's and January's.
Okay.
There are no questions. I'll need a motion in a second.
I motion. I was there for him.
Second, please.
Is there a
I'll
second?
second.
Giorgiani, second. Roll call. Commissioner Giorgiani,
Yes.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez.
Abstain from January's meeting.
Okay. Commissioner Vignolo,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunlap, one more time, Commissioner Dunlap.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Blevins,
Yes,
Commissioner Walde,
Yes.
Chairman Wright.
Yes.
Let the record reflect, Chair. Motion passes with 1 abstention. At this time, public comment. Anyone from the public like to say anything?
Let's rock and roll. Got the hands.
I'm gonna say ask to unmute. David Solarsky.
Let's do it.
Good afternoon, evening, y'all. I've been here the last couple months. I think you're familiar that I'm interested in the Lower George 2 redevelopment plan. Initially, we sent a letter on December 11th. There was a response from the redeveloper on January 16th. Subsequent letter I sent on February 11th, I haven't had a response to. That the issue of those letters, just very in brief, is that there are some substantial deficiencies in the performance of that developer, breaches of the development agreement, which we've identified, including representations about the truth and completeness of information supplied by that developer in its application. In my most recent letter, we detailed that the response provided by the redeveloper really did not engage with the facts that we had set forth, attacked us, suggested that we had bad motives and things like that, but fundamentally didn't really dispute many of the facts. And we outlined that in the February 11th letter, along with requested that the commissioners authorize some sort of an independent investigation to determine whether there has been non-performance or improper performance or false representations and warranties made to the housing authority. Just wanted to make sure that this remains on the commissioner's schedule, on their radar, so that these issues can be brought to conclusion. Most recently, I understand that there's been another financial failure by the developer to indemnify the city for litigation costs. So I was hoping to get some feedback, acknowledgement that the February 11th letter is being considered, and that the commissioners will take up the matter of whether to appoint and authorize some sort of an independent investigation.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Slarsky, for bringing the issue back to our attention, and thank you for laying out the facts as per the previous meetings communications between the two of us. I did have a conversation preliminarily with our executive director and then with our counsel. So Mr. Hoffman, I believe, is prepared to speak to this particular issue this evening. And then obviously any further details, I welcome you to communicate directly to the legal side of it. My position, me as chair, the way I stand on it is I do want to know that they're hitting the agreed upon checkpoints within their agreement, and they do remain financially solvent and ability and maintain the ability to complete this project. But I also do not want to speak out of turn in terms of the legality of it or invite any liability to this board. So I turn it over to Mr. Hoffman to reply on this matter.
Chair, I spoke to Mr. Hoffman, and he and Mr. Kelso are going to be able to better prepare themselves for the next meeting in March, and possibly even sooner to the Board of Commissioners, and then they'll address it publicly in the March meeting.
There you have it.
Okay, can I follow up and just ask if it's permittable to know what the topic is of the executive session, or there's a resolution on the calendar that doesn't have any disclosure. Is that not a public matter?
No, we always use a resolution every meeting in case we have to go into executive session. No one's going into any executive session from what I understand, but I have to place it on the agenda. It's always on there.
Okay, so we can expect a response to our letter before the next meeting so that it'll be addressed publicly, or will the next meeting be where the letter is addressed?
Oh, I'm sure Mr. Hoffman will address it at the next board meeting in March 25th.
Okay, very well. Thank you.
There we go. All right.
Great. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
I think Charlie has his hand up. Lower your hand.
All right.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, Charlie, go ahead.
Hey, folks. Good to be with you. Charlie Cradaville, Saddam Street, New Brunswick. I wanted to speak a little bit about the Jersey Sanford redevelopment plan. And, obviously it's been the talk of the town. The effort to change that plan and allow data centers was defeated by massive public opposition. I want to say first and foremost, thank you to you, Chairman, for giving a little pushback when those changes came up at the planning board. I think it went a long way towards making people, think twice about making changes in a rushed fashion that would make the plan worse. Obviously, we had a developer that came in, made big promises, kicked out small businesses that had been here for years, and couldn't even really deliver on the demolition of the existing buildings, let alone erecting new buildings and creating the housing they wanted to. I think we're all in agreement here on this call that we need more affordable housing, that we need green space in all our neighborhoods. And this was a great team effort and a big win for the community. So I was pleased to be a part of it and pleased to to see, you, Mr. Chairman, leading in this important way. Now, I do want to see if there's anything on the Housing Authority side that's coming forward. So, can I ask, has there been any application for a new designated redeveloper in the Jersey Sanford area?
Chair, do you want me to answer that?
I absolutely do. Go nuts.
All right. I'm sure there will be, Charlie. I mean, as you well know, we de-designated them. It doesn't stop them from bringing forth a productive plan, and then the board will decide with legal counsel, and they'll go from there. So, but we
So it sounds like
anticipate. I said we
one.
anticipate something. I'm certain of that. They've at least cleaned up the site somewhat. I mean, they've got. Well, I don't want to speak out of turn as Commissioner Medina Hernandez is here. She has to endure that look every day. So yeah, once that happens, we'll have no problem letting you know. Just don't show up with 250 people here. I'm not going to let you in.
Well, I think it's actually a really good thing that public input is part of the process. It's good that you're having public comment tonight, and it's good that people are listening to the public, and that's shaping the sorts of policies that our city pursues. I do. I would caution the board, if and when an application does come before you for a designated redeveloper for this site or any site, I think you should absolutely take into consideration past performance or past promises. So if you have the very same LLC coming to you asking to be redesignated after being de-designated, you really ought to think long and hard about the promises that were made and how they were broken before you go down that same path, because you as the Housing Authority have the power to pick any redeveloper that's capable of delivering. And just because somebody owns the land doesn't mean they should get to be the redeveloper. The choice is yours. And so, I don't know what their application, if they do submit one, might entail. Obviously, data centers are no longer going to be a permitted use. That was a half-baked plan that didn't get adopted. But, whatever they come to you with, if it's the same folks that burned us in the past, I would really think twice about redesignating them. But, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I appreciate the transparency and hope that, if and when there is an application before you, that you'll, think long and hard about it and consider any public input you get. And that's really all I have for tonight. Thank you.
I want to add, Charlie, I think you know better than anyone that this board is very prudent and conscientious of what they've done and the message they've sent other developers on other projects, especially this one. So I don't think anyone's going to hoodwink this board, with the understanding that paramount is low-income housing for the people that we serve. So whenever we can do that, we hope that you champion that cause as well for us. And some people say that sometimes you want to get on a soapbox, but I think getting on a soapbox for low-income housing or affordable housing is very important for people that have that voice, and you seem to have that voice, so we'd appreciate that support.
Thank you for saying that. Have a good night, everybody.
Cool.
Good night.
All right.
Anybody else from the public? I don't see any hands. At this time, Chair, we're going to close public comment. I'll need a motion in a second.
I motion to close public comment.
Second. Mr. Walde, thank you. Roll call. Commissioner Giorgiani.
Yes.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Vignolo.
Yes.
Commissioner Wright.
Yes.
Sorry, I wanted you to go last, but we'll take you. Commissioner Dunlap.
Yes.
Commissioner Blevins.
Yes.
Commissioner Walde.
Yes.
Let the record reflect public comment is closed. My report, Zach may be able to talk on, Chairman Wright may be able to speak on the committee report after. I want to do a bid update on the bid for the RFPs for Forward Hill. We've gotten a lot of responses. My staff is pretty busy doling out the packets for that. I don't know how many are going to come back, but we're keeping a legal log. We're up to about 10. That doesn't mean all 10 will bid. They're going to review it. They have some time. The Penrose Hildebrand Commons, if you haven't seen it, it's beautiful. It's going up nicely and on time up over on Nielsen Street. Other development projects that I guess Charlie had just mentioned before. We're keeping a close eye on that. The new construction that we're seeking here and the consultant that we have advising us and Commissioner Wright been doing a really good job. So I see progress, and Commissioner Wright tells me that he thinks the shovel is going to go on the ground in celebration of our 250th anniversary by July 4th. So I'm going to hold him to that. And I don't care if it's just one row of buildings. So the commissioners can come there and let the people know that you guys made this happen. This week has been very, very, very trying for me. It was tough. I kept my staff here over the whole weekend. I didn't want to get caught in a predicament, letting people go home, accidents, getting pulled over by police with the state of emergency, should not have been on the road. The residents were exceptional. They adhered to our notice that we provided them prior to the storm. We kept a good eye on the seniors. I hired some kids from the neighborhood, 18-year-olds that really helped us. We had a lot of manpower. The Bobcat came in handy, so I thank you guys again for approving that back in November. It was a big expenditure item, but we needed it. I think we would have been paralyzed. I think our physically, our property is so big and everything had to be covered, from handicap ramps, which we have so many handicap spots now, to the downward slopes on the backside of Right Place to the Ville side. It was just endless. And I thank my maintenance men for that and the additional help that we received. That's about it. Chairman Wright, would you like to add some things in regards to what you and Joe have been talking about, or you and Tanya?
Yeah, so first I just want to echo that, man. Just a thanks to our maintenance folks. If any of the other commissioners get a chance to send something over directly from them, they stuck it out late into the night to cover a storm that we were all a part of, but they had the responsibility of making sure that our walkways were clear for the population that we steward. So, I mean, those guys really put the hours in, and that Bobcat was necessary. With regards to the Forward Hill project, I think Dan got you up to speed to where we're at. We have RFPs out. We have 4 of them out. We have a developer consulting. We have an architect. We have an engineering. There's a lot of response. I'm getting word from around the state. People are calling down to the city, down to City Hall, and interest of this project and being rightfully redirected over to Toto to get the actual package. So all the usual names, all the heavy hitters, but we should be able to make an announcement of significance. April 21st, I believe, is the final date for the developer RFP. Afterwards, we're going to convene in committees to consult just on what this would look like. There'll be some larger community meetings and what have you. But yeah, by July, we could be making, at the worst or at the lower end of it, an announcement of significance about how this can take shape and look. And it's been a long road. So for everyone that's participated, the votes that you guys have sat through, the consultants that you guys have heard and given your input on, it's appreciated, and we're going to make a meaningful impact here. Now, something to point out, the city of New Brunswick, I believe, has just north of 3,000 units of housing that would fall into that workforce affordable space that we want to be a part of, with somewhere in the neighborhood of, I think, around 500 or so coming online, plus our project. And even still, that doesn't scratch the surface of the necessity that we have for our state being the most densely populated state in the union and being an awfully productive state in terms of how much of the economic drive for the region we're responsible for. So we are rebuilding what the future of this region looks like, and this responsibility falls on us to make sure that we have our eyes on exactly what we got going on here. So I just appreciate everybody kind of staying locked into it to the degree that you can. I know some of you guys, I've called it off hours. Some of you guys, I've kind of pitched some of the things that we're looking to do or asked your expertise about. I've had a couple of conversations with Rock just about, just the feasibility of a site this big and just pulling on like your construction expertise and what that can look like. So if you have a talent, it's time to lend it, right? This is a massive undertaking, so be prepared to step up to the task. But we're not there yet. We're going to get the RFPs in, and then we're gonna meet as a board and push this thing over past the finish line. So, and also thanks, Dan, because your day-to-day operations and you have to field a lot of the questions that come in. So appreciate you there.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Chair. And board members, I don't have to tell you, ethically, be careful. People start making phone calls around, hey, I understand you're on this board. Just cut them right off. Don't even hear it. They talk development. You send them to Matt Ferguson. He'll handle it from there. Right, Matt?
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Happy to help.
Awesome. You can send them to me as well, but I rather deal with them, and they know, most of these developers know, they get it. Best plan's going to win. Also best plan with the right financials behind them, so they don't bleed us dry. And we still want to have a role here, obviously, but I think it's a perfect setting. It's a perfect time right now to pull something off like this, especially the amount of money that we're spending on utility costs to fund this this current property the way it is. So, okay. I don't have anything else. Board members at this time, do you have anything you'd like to share at this time?
I've got nothing.
Mr. Walden?
This is,
Mr. Blevins?
sorry.
That's Mr.
No, go ahead.
Yes,
Mr.
I
Blevins.
just want, thank you. I just wanted to ask if it would be appropriate for us to have an executive session to receive reports on both the Jersey redevelopment project and the one that Mr. Slarsky has been communicating with us about prior to the next meeting. I realize that anytime you have an executive session, you do have to report out, but I would be interested in learning as much as I can about the status of those two projects before we have public discussions. Is that appropriate?
I would think, and you weigh on this, Dan, if Mr. Hoffman is doing the work on getting prepared to facilitate this answer to Mr. Slarsky, just so that we're not kind of tripping over ourselves and putting ourselves in a legally liable place, that it would make sense to also have that debriefing board-wise to make sure we're all on the same page and communicating appropriately. So I'm for it. Anybody that wants to know more, let's formalize the knowing more. Let's just make sure that Mr. Hoffman is prepared to facilitate that information.
Yep. And if we were to do it, we could do it like a few days before the next board meeting, which was March 25th. So conceivably, we could do it on the 23rd. I just want to make sure all my board members, all the commissioners are available.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, if the only thing I would just add is if you are going to do it as a full board, you do need to have proper notice and everything. It would be considered a special board meeting. You would then go into closed session, and if there's any action to be taken, you would then come out of closed session and take that action. But the public does need to be notified then of the date and everything. So.
Yeah, I want to make sure we follow proper procedure, but I am trying to catch up and learn as much as I can about the issues here.
No, that's
Is this?
I think, I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, is this meeting with Mr. Hoffman?
It'd be an executive
Briefing.
session of the executive briefing of the board. So whomever we needed to call to the carpet in order to get the answers that we'd like.
Does that not create a problem in case they have legal issues later on?
I don't.
Because he's briefing us in advance,
Alberto?
Yeah, no, I mean, Commissioner, you would want to have that obviously before you take any sort of action. So it would be when you talk about executive session, same as closed session. So it would be essentially you go into closed session, you would have that discussion with counsel, which would be appropriate for counsel to provide you with legal advice in closed session. And then you would come out of that, and if there was any action to be taken by the board, then take that action.
but he's representing the developer, though.
No. He's representing you, Mr. Hoffman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. He would be reporting to the board as counsel for you. The developer has separate counsel, completely separate counsel. Yeah. He's not involved with the developer.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was. Okay.
No problem.
Perfect. All right, wonderful.
We'll be back in touch, Mr. Blevins.
Yeah, and to be frank, that's
Thank you.
expectation, right? So it's not just that Hoffman's going to be fielding the question for us, but he'll also be briefing us on what we're responding and why, and making sure that that's in line with the promises that were made with respect to the first project, that he's hitting all the check marks along the way, but then also with what our powers of latitude are with respect to Mr. Slarsky's position on the second project. So I wouldn't want anybody talking out of turn. We will be briefed upon on that before it goes out. So it's great.
Thank you, Chair. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you bringing it up.
And for the record, we have no knowledge of this data center or no data center or this project going on Jersey Avenue that we de-designated. No one's come back to me. So when that happens, then everyone will know. But either way, we'll make this work for you, Mr. Blevins. Commissioner Medina Hernandez.
Yeah, she had a question. Yeah.
Oh wait, Commissioner Walden, you had a question?
He asked the question already. Thank you.
Yeah, it was her turn.
Commissioner Hernandez.
That's okay. No, the questions were answered, and what I was going to say as well too.
Okay, cool. All right. No additional questions from the commissioners. I say we keep the train moving.
All right. There's no old unfinished business, so we're going to move to new business. NBHA Resolution 2026, number 50. Resolution approving, authorizing, and ratifying payment of bills for January 2026. This is the only resolution on the agenda this evening.
Well, I motion that we pay bills.
Pay bills.
I move.
You have any questions? My accountant is on the line as well. I think he's on the line. Tony? Oh yeah, there he is. I see. You don't have to say anything, Tony. We're going to keep the train going. But if they have any questions. All right, so I've got Chairman Wright moves. Waldy, you second?
Yes, okay.
Thank you, sir. All right. Roll call. Commissioner Giorgiani.
Yes.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez.
Yes.
Commissioner Vignolo.
Yes.
Chairperson Wright.
Yes.
Commissioner Dunlap.
Yes.
Commissioner Blevins.
Yes.
Commissioner Waldy.
Yes.
Chair, let the record reflect motion passes unanimously. And that's it. Anyone have anything else to say? It's a quick night. I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
The executive session is going to be before the board meeting.
Right.
It's
If we're
another
gonna
day.
do it- Yes, Alberto and I have to count the days because I've got to make a public notice. That takes
Okay.
about a week with the papers, maybe longer. So then I've got to talk to the commissioners and see unanimously what date works for everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, to be clear, you could have it the day of the board meeting as well, but if you wanted to discuss it in advance and then come to the board meeting with some sort of action, that would be the way to go. Have a special meeting and then you can do it that way. So
Yeah, my analytical skills were kicked in, and I heard Mr. Blevins clearly he wanted to meet up before so he can, stew over the meetings. So
Maybe it's better the day of the meeting so that
I think he wants it
in case we have a
before.
question. Yeah.
He wants it before.
Yeah, I know. Maybe an hour or 2 hours before that, if we can. I don't know.
We'll coordinate a time.
Yeah.
All right. We got that covered.
Don't let him bully you, Mr. Blevins. You stand by your guns. High noon.
I don't think that's going to happen.
All right, that's good.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you all. Be safe
Bye.
out there.
Dan, could you stay on? I have a
to adjourn?
question just to talk to you for a minute. I have a question for you.
We do
We need a
formalize
motion to adjourn.
We
Yeah.
do adjournment.
Move.
There we go. I motion. I second all these motion. So there we
Actually, Giorgiani moved first.
What?
'cause
No, I just said we have
he
to.
spoke
do
about
that.
it, so you get it,
go. I don't need the
Giorgiani.
credit. It's okay.
Second to
Oh,
second to
Put his name
Walt.
Okay.
on it, you know.
So
There
you
we
don't want to
go.
be the engineer on this train, then, right?
No, I do not.
Roll
a
call. Commissioner
you.
Giorgiani,
Yes.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez,
yes.
Commissioner Vignolo,
Yes.
Commissioner Dunlap. Thank you, sir. Commissioner Blevins,
Yes.
Commissioner Walde,
Yes.
Chairperson Wright.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Stay
Yes,
on,
sir.
Commissioner Medina Hernandez. I'm going to
Thank-
make sure everybody's
Thank you, everyone. Have
Good
a
night,
good night.
everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good